as a simple person who does, which is like being as a businessman, of course, even though there are simple things I would usually try to do, because one of the reasons, which is like how I love being a businessman, it's because for me, I have my own office and I just simply do business stuff as a businessman. But even though if I had to try to survive, which is I try to do simple projects and I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just don't know if I could survive that. Hey, hey, come on in. Oops. Have a seat. Now, you said there's something you want me to take a look at, which is for your simple taxes or stuff for things. Okay. All right. So, have you, by any chance, had a word about this, probably to the to your banker yet? Ah, all right. Well, you know. Mm. Um, Now there's receipt in here. Did did you pay this, which is like for the at a restaurant yet? Okay. Just let me look at this first here. Okay. Well, the thing is, during my simple years as a young kid, I did not really start growing doing business work yet. Yeah, but in the past year, I grew up, which was in between simple things, which is like in different states, because I did start it in Anchorage, Alaska, before Seattle, and one thing which was for certain, one of my simple years in Seattle, I was only involved, which was like doing. I was in school until one day during for Anchorage. When I was in Anchorage, I was starting to be involved, which is like in a local camp, and so it was the Girdwood Fine Arts Camp, and that was where the movie theme was willing to be shot, just because it was all around Girdwood at the moment. And if you kind of look right through over here, because there's the exact place over here when it was like where we did had the simple premiere, which is like of the movie called Time Twister, and right here is the DVD parts. Even though we were, I think, between with me and the other kids, because I think we were like the lucky ones who may have been chosen, which was for the movie. Yeah, and then, of course, for me, which was like right after doing the film, I went back to school, which was starting in the 11th grade, and then I graduated in 2009 as in 12th grade. Then for a few seconds, I just never even know what I was willing to do, but even though I had saw some simple things here, and I thought, like, boy, this, if I could really try to choose very simple things, even though this happens to be my life, and if I could try to change a job, and what I could do, and so I decided, hey, maybe try to do the business stuff, and which is why I happen to be a businessman, have my own office, and try to do some works. Let's see here. Well, it just probably might have. Well, there's yours. So you have, which is like 3 checks here. And, I mean, like, and the 3 checks. And right here is the total amount for your checks. And here we go. This is precisely what I really always have to do, which is like as a businessman, because I'm just really would like to be simple and try to be provided for every single line of clients, and especially help them out, even though I do my own paperwork, which is for the lawyer. Let's see here. Here's the this is the statement. It's here, which is for the bank. It's got a circle up. Let's do the math from. Thank you. Envelope. Now, as a businessman, I just absolutely, really just love what I usually have to do. Because I just have to keep my style and keep doing my job as a businessman. And officially wouldn't be like writing a letter if I could. Sometimes, if it's like business stuff. Well, and I just absolutely, really had loved being the president and being a businessman.